Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Day Trade with Tony. And I, of course, am Tony. Today is Monday the 27th. This is the Small Account Challenge. And that means that it's day 29 of the Small Account Challenge. So tomorrow is day 30, the last day of February tomorrow. And we've had another good green day today. So rewind on the 17th of January. We started this Small Account Challenge with $2,500 in our account. We started today, which is the penultimate day of February, with a little over $19,000 in our account. So we've grown from $2,500 to $19,000 in effectively 28 days. So a little over six trading weeks. So today, the goal was 5%. So that's what I've been trying to do across the course of the challenge, across the duration of the challenges. Grow the account 5% incrementally on average each day. Some days, I mean, we've had a couple of no trade days, we've had a couple of red days, but across the course of the challenge, the goal was to grow the account by 5% daily. Now, some people will say, oh, that's an aggressive. On a small account, it's actually not that aggressive. On a larger account, absolutely. But we've actually been overperforming against that throughout the course of the challenge, and I'll show you that in just a second. We've been performing better than that over the course of the challenge. We've actually been a little over 10% on average across the challenge, and today the goal was 950. I rounded that up myself to $1,000, given that we were a little over $19,000 in equity position. 5% would have been 950, so we were looking for $1,000 today. We started off a little bit slow. We took a small position with Fisker because it was moving up on earnings. Then it started to stall, so I only took a small position, looking to scale in. Didn't break out when I wanted it to, so we ended up getting out for a small loss. We traded 6 stocks in total. We traded AWAN, Irwin's Technology. We made $500 on Irwin's Technology. We traded AMC. Managed to make $400 on AMC. Now, I was trading AMC and then switched across to the main account and actually lost on the main account with AMC. So I caught the move up, and I'll show you that one as well. We traded Zoom after hours, but I'll come to that, and I'll talk you through that one. We traded Radius Global. We lost on Radius Global. It was chasing momentum. It was my own fault, chasing momentum. It moved up into a halt, and on resumption, I looked for the pullback continuation. I looked for the continuation. I got faked out, and I cut it for a small loss, so $450. We traded UpHealth. So UpHealth was we managed to make $210 on UpHealth. And as I say, Zoom Holdings had earnings after hours. So I'll talk you through the Zoom Holdings trade that we took. And that was after the close today. So let's talk through that, shall we? So Zoom, after the close, it did the usual liquidity grab. The sell-off before the move back up. As soon as it went profitable, I was able to get in. It started to pull back, so I exited the position. I was only taking 300 shares at a time, so I made a nice little profit on that first move. I made just over $600 on that first move. It did pull back. It pulled all the way back to the VWAP, and then as it started to make its move back up again, I waited for a confirmation, and I got it back in here and rolled that up again. It's 300 shares at the time. I was able to take profits, and then as this pulled back down, it moved up, and then we started getting some support here. So what I then did is I bought this dip when it came back down here. I bought this dip here for the move back up, and it went back up, and I was able to get some more profits on it. Started to consolidate a bit, so when it started to pull back here, that's when I exited in total. So I made $1,160 on Zoom just trading the earnings. So that was probably the best. Well, it was the best trade of the day. As you can see, we've we've made $1,760 in total. So that's approximately 9% of the equity position that we found ourselves in. So another good day. We had a fantastic. We had the best day of the challenge so far on Friday. Followed that up by another good day today. So we're just let me put the small account challenge filter in here on the statistics, and we'll have a look at the statistics. So we can see here that we're getting some nice days across the board here. Almost $5,000 on Friday, and that was trading Luna. 6 trades today, so it's a busy day on the small account today. But where does that put us? It puts us in a really nice position. $22,500 in gross profits. That means that we're approaching just over $4,000 in costs on top of that. So commissions, charges. So we'll be starting tomorrow a little over 20,000, about 20,500 in the equity position, a little over $20,000 in the equity position. So that's where we're starting tomorrow. I was expecting to be at 20,000 or better by the end of February, so that means that tomorrow is going to be the better, providing we don't have a red day. We've been doing really well on the small account, 80% in terms of winning accuracy, trade selection accuracy. We've had another good day today because we've kind of a 2-to-1 scenario, four winning trades today, 2 losing trades. Look, that's kind of the golden ratio, 2-to-1. We're looking at a K ratio of 2.5, which is really good. Win-loss expectation, you can see here that I'm keeping my losers. What's different in my small account that I'm not carrying over to my main account is I'm keeping the losers small. And I'm letting my winners ride where possible. So I'm keeping the losers small. And if there's no good setups, I'm just not trading. So equity curve's relatively smooth there. So really good, really good performance on this small account challenge. So what I'll do is do it all again tomorrow. We'll do it from an hour before the market opens. So trading from pre-market, the last hour of the market session, pre-market session. We're trading 90 minutes of the regular session, so 2.5 hours of live trading right here on this channel. Live day trading for 2.5 hours from 8:30 a.m. market time. That's East Coast, New York. I do that every single day, so come join me tomorrow and we'll do it all again. In the meantime, take it easy and I'll see you then. All the best.